Go if we can just obviously start with the news that came out. I know you guys found out before the game. Pally traded. Just your reaction. I know he meant a lot to you. You sat with him in the locker room, and I'm sure it's not easy.
Yeah, definitely not easy. I think everybody in here knows what Pally meant to this team, to this organization. He's a guy that won it. He's a guy that taught us a lot, and he was always a guy I asked for help if I needed, and it's just a great teammate. And obviously, it's never easy to see a guy go like that. But obviously, we wish him all the best, and we all know that's part of the business. So.
Is it tough to get that?
What do you take out of a game like tonight when you fight back the way you did, but you come up short?
Disappointment, but I think it's more disappointing the way we play in the second, and some old habits were there again, and that cost us the game. We gave up way too much easy chances for them.
What did you see from giving up those odd man chances? Was it or odd man rushes? Like, was that a matter of you as a team like not protecting the puck properly? Not like was it the 50-50 battle? Like, where did you see that?
Losing our guys and making the wrong reads a little bit, and that's what was hurting us tonight. I mean, against no team in this league, you should give up that many 2-on-1s and like we did tonight. So that's not a recipe to win hockey games.
How was the energy coming off the trip, you think, from the start?
I thought we came out fast. I think at the start it wasn't terrible. I mean, we got scored on, but other than that, I think we were over them, and I think we had a decent period in the first, other than the goal, I would say. But we were going the right direction, and in the second, we just let loose, and that was the game right there.
Is it more disappointing, especially knowing the way on the trip you guys really buckled down defensively? You saw the results that you can get from that, and then, as you mentioned, old habits creeped in, and it almost feels like, we're back to a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. And, I mean, we're talking in here again about it. Sometimes hard to answer these questions because we were saying the right things, we were trying to focus on the right things, but somehow they still happen, and we just got to look ourselves in the mirror and be better in that. Like, we can't just say it, we got to do it too.
Nico, being the captain, what do you take away from the ceremony before the game?
I mean, it was obviously great to see. I think as everybody in the crowd, I myself got a little chills when you see them like coming out there and fans giving them standing ovation and what they accomplished here for this organization. It's the ultimate goal, and that's my dream, my goal as well. So obviously it was just great night for them, and obviously very honored to be part of that night too.
How weird was it to be saying goodbye to Andre before the game? Obviously you're preparing for a game and you're not expecting him to have to leave.
Yeah, it was very weird.
Nico, I know it's a quick turnaround here, but do you know anything about the guy coming in, Ziplikov?
I mean, I played against him, but it's not like I did scouting reports on him. But obviously, I think big body with some skills, but I don't know too much about it. But I obviously played against him. I know he is.
How do you kind of explain just like the number of odd man rushes you guys were giving up? Like, just that has to be like an uncharacteristic thing right now.
Yeah, especially how we played in the last couple of weeks. I think, tonight that wasn't good. I think too many odd man rushes against, and if you give odd man rushes to any team in this league, they're going to take advantage of it. And it's just that. I think we had some good looks as well, but I think we just got to clean that up.
Why do you think that was happening so consistently? What was it about maybe the way you guys were handling the puck or the puck management kind of thing?
Yeah, I don't know. I can't tell you right now, but I think it was just too many. You can't give that many up.
And just how difficult does it make it on the group when you're consistently doing that, right? As a whole, to either generate momentum or just get your legs going properly.
Yeah, I mean, it's 2-on-1s, 3-on-2s. I would say it's a 50-50 chance to score, and it's a high chance. And I mean, we were down 4-1, and it's hard to come back from that. Even though we did a pretty good job at the end, but you don't want to play for one game. I think we just gotta, focus on our defense, and offense will come by itself.
Well, that has to be the frustrating part, because the second half of the game, you really brought it to them, but you dug a hole. I mean, how do you start these games with more energy, maybe?
Yeah, I mean, it's on us. We gotta, we're responsible to get out there and be ready from the start on, and shift by shift win the 50-50 battles. I think everybody's in charge for that, and I think we just didn't do it enough today.
What's your reaction to the Palat trade?
It's sad to see him leaving. Yeah, we kind of got caught off guard before the game, but at the end of the day, he's done a lot for us, and it's part of the business, unfortunately. But yeah, well, I wish him all the best. He's a great guy. I think everybody loved him, and but yeah, for him it's a new opportunity, and I hope he makes the best out of it.
What did you think at the end there? I mean, you had a legit shot. It looked like you guys were throwing everything you could at him.
Sorry, say it again?
You had a legit shot to tie that game up. You were throwing everything at him that you could.
Yeah, we had some good looks. We were close. Could have bounced in somehow, but it didn't. But as I said, you don't always want to have to pull the goalie and have to score a goal. I think it's a little easier if you up by 1 or 2 goals. But yeah, it was close at the end, but we didn't score.
I guess just your thought on it was a little bit of 2 different types of games early on. Obviously not maybe what you wanted, but you sure came on late. What was your assessment of the way it ended?
Well, I liked our fight, that way we stayed in it and all of that, but you can't chase the game. You can't outscore your problems. So yeah, I didn't like that part of it.
Was it weird to have Palat traded before, and just your thoughts on that, and then have to play the game after that?
Yeah, it's challenging. It's not ideal. Happened so close to the game, and he's there and saying goodbye to all the guys and all that sort of stuff. So it's challenging, but it's part of the business. It's part of the deal. You got to press on. And get ready for the game. That's just the reality of it. Got to be a pro, in those moments. That said, we're going to miss Pally. He's a tremendous guy, great leader. Often is the example in terms of hard work and competitiveness, practices, games. Some of that, or a lot of that stuff doesn't show up on the score sheet, and I know he was given a hard time here because of that, but he's a tremendous person, a tremendous character. And for a team that's been trying to get there, he's a guy that's been there, done that, and sets the example in lots of ways. So, we're going to miss him because of that. And I think that kind of stuff that I just spoke of, the players know that, and they feel that every day, so that makes it a little bit harder.
The number of odd man rushes, that were given up today, it's something that we've talked about over the last couple of weeks, you wanting to get out of your game. Maybe you did a little bit more of that on the road trip, but it creeps back in a pretty intense way in this game. You said this morning it's not fair to our goalies when that happens. I mean, what did you see from that part of the game?
Yeah, this game today was going to require extreme focus, commitment, discipline, structure, all those kind of things, coming off a road trip. And, we just talked about the emotional swing before the game, and we just didn't have it. I mean, all the things that were setting the foundation for us to win on the road, they just weren't there today. It was evident from the first goal. I mean, we don't check the puck back. It's an egregious line change by probably our most responsible player. That just kind of showed where we were at, for the night.
How's Cody doing? Obviously,
unable to finish the game. He wanted to kind of give it a go there at the end of the second. Yeah. So close to the intermission, I didn't bother putting him out, and then kind of just on his little test for it, he just didn't feel good, and then he didn't get any better through the intermission. So he'll have to get further tests before we know exactly what's going on.
I know the trade and everything just happened. Have you given any thought as to who takes the A from Palat?
Zero thought.
And do you just have any insight on who you're getting back in Siplakov? Is that something that you're part of that discussion on who's coming back?
I mean, I was up to speed on what was happening throughout the day and all of that, but I haven't had. You know, it was the deal was finished literally as we were, just basically getting ready to get set to, prepare for warm up in the game. So I haven't had much time to process that other than my own impressions of the player mainly from last season. He hasn't played much this year, but we'll look a little closer tomorrow and be prepared for his arrival.